Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the adieu and kindly view me on YouTube.
Well, I forgot one thing when I set up my new setup. I forgot to put my new commercial that I used last week, but I didn't like the way I've redone it. I forgot to put that at the end of my intro. So, anyway, we're started. Let's see if we got our illustrious co-host. Is he sitting here waiting? No, we're still waiting on him. He must. Oh, there he is, right there. He just came in. Let's bring him on in. The man with the golden voice and the rusty radio. The man who is a legend in his own mind. The man who can outtalk me. None other than 400 AGL, Mr. Mel.
Oh my goodness gracious! Golden voice, huh? Man, that was how deep? Man, you're scraping there, buddy.
Oh, I know, I know. The BS was getting deep. How you doing, Mel?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I can't complain. As you can tell, most of you guys can tell, I've redone my set for the new upcoming campaign that I'm really putting a push on, and it's all, all of this really. Well, I mean, I've had a lot of people helping. I have a lot of great support from everybody, but my graphics and stuff that the extra stuff that's coming in is being done by Curtis Dart, and
Yeah.
so. But the one thing I forgot was to re-render my new commercial with the one I did last week that was really bad and didn't work right, and I think blew out the sound. And anyways, oh, so it went like
Can,
through the theme
can,
song
can
and
I?
boom, and I forgot to have it
Yeah,
come.
I was
I know.
like, man, that was short.
Yeah, it was. It
I
was
didn't
like,
even get to refill my copy or nothing.
and I set everything up on the live stream to, uh, run early, and well, I wanted it to start on time for a change, and I think it actually did, maybe a minute ahead. But okay, let's do some housekeeping real quick.
But before you do that,
Okay,
I got something really important that I need to share with you.
okay, let me put you
You
on
know,
full screen.
during
Do you want?
during COVID, everything is all a mess, right?
Right, right.
Well, here's what happens when you need to go get a haircut, but the only place you can find open is a pet groomer.
Oh my God. Oh, that was that was perfect. Yeah, yeah. Uh, well,
And what screwed me up there was your intro stuff coming up short. I was almost done making that image, and then the intro quit, and I was like, "Oh crap! Now I got to get."
yeah. They said I need to turn you up, so I've got. So let me know if you could you turn Mel up, please. He's super low. All right.
Uh,
Let me. Usually that's not
yeah.
the problem.
You know what? I had mine turned down. How's that?
Oh, okay.
That might be a little better.
Yeah. Is that okay? Anyways,
Very
let
low,
us.
they said.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Whoops. Yeah, I'm on live chat. Make sure.
So
Okay.
how many of those commercials have you got ready?
Well, I think I've got them. I've got them all except maybe two that I. But I've got. Let me go ahead and let's see which one we're going to do. First off, you guys, I don't know if you can hear, but I'm inside of Grunt Force One, my mobile command center, and it's parked in the backyard because obviously I can't get anybody to refuel my 747, at my house. So, because everybody's inside because of COVID, so I'm just sitting in the backyard in my new plane. But just so you guys know what it looks like, let me, I think this is the one. Yeah. Let me give you a shot from the outside of what it looks like when we're flying. And there we go. So that's some of the work
Now,
that
now I have a question.
yeah.
Who flew the FPV drone to keep up with that big son of a gun to get that footage for you?
I'm not going to say. It's it's one of those things, that we keep in our back pocket, and
Just yeah, because that was definitely above 400 feet.
oh yeah, yeah, it was. I didn't yeah, no, I did not sit here and fly my drone outside of my Grunt Force One. Yeah.
Good, because it's
Ben
illegal to
Cartwright.
fly from an airplane.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Ben Cartwright says he has
Yeah.
a 747 rating. Maybe I'll have me a pilot. Let's see.
Maybe you will.
I don't know if you can hear that, but wow. With luck, we'll stay on the air. Otherwise, we just had a huge amount of thunder just crack through here. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, that's why I stopped for a second because, yeah, and here comes Ranger. Yeah, it's like, okay, Dad, protect me. Ah, look there, we got Matt, Oklahoma Droner in. Let me go through and say hello to everybody.
While you're doing that, can I go get a coffee? Would that be all
Yeah,
right?
let me get this and let's see if we can.
Sounds like Greg's calling in.
Yeah, all right. Well, it should have come on through. Let's see if it'll. Oops, that's not the shot I wanted. I want the 3-shot. And for some reason, Greg didn't come through. What happened? Greg, I'll tell you what.
Maybe you need to call him back.
Yeah, that might be what I do, because obviously.
Hello,
my
Matt, Art, Steve
Skype-
Carpenter, Jay Bird, Ben Cartwright, Roosevelt Fly Natural, Jim Help at Home,
Okay. Let's see.
Rick Halber. Rick, did you get your box yet?
No, I don't want to update.
Metro Drones. Good evening,
Greg, there we
T-Bird.
go.
Drone Life RC.
Introducing ringless
I
calling.
think
There
that
we go.
Tater. Howdy, Tater. Ron Lockwood. I think that's got everybody. If I
Let's
missed
see.
you, wave your hand and I'll give you a shout out.
Speakers are on mute. Okay, no, it shouldn't be. Okay, yeah. Greg, are you there? Okay, we don't have Greg for some reason. Oh,
He says you need another satellite in the jet.
he does.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what happened because that should have come through. It's showing it. Okay. Well, now I've got that window. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey.
Oh,
all right.
Go back to the 3-shot.
Whoops.
There you
let
go.
me Crap. Come on, get the right one. Nope, I'm on the wrong one again. Too many buttons. There we go. All right. Can you hear us, Greg? Wait a minute. Nope. That's not a problem. Skype.
Hear me?
Yeah, I heard you then.
Ah,
There we go.
All right.
This technology does work sometimes.
Yeah. Now,
can you hear us?
I can hear you, both of you.
You can hear
Oh my
both of
goodness
us.
gracious! Yeah.
It worked.
Holy smokes, Lloyd, go buy a lottery ticket for Christ's sake.
First time for everything. It's working completely.
Yeah, it worked. Took a minute, but yeah, it worked. So, how are you doing,
Yeah.
Greg?
Good, good. I was just watching in, and I thought I'd let Mel know. Look, of course, he wasn't flying above 400 feet in his drone because it wouldn't have the speed anyway. He went and talked to the Air Force and got a jet to go and do that flyby for him. You know, when you're such a powerful and important man, you've got access to those resources.
Yeah. You know,
F-16s will do it every
yeah.
time. Yeah.
And my
Yeah.
title is actually wrong
Hello,
because
Jim Boyd.
it says presidential hopeful. It should be presidential / prime minister hopeful, because if I lose here, I'm running for prime minister of Australia. You know, I'm just hoping I beat Biden.
And of course, you realize that over here, that's a lot easier to do because we change prime ministers as quickly as other countries change their underwear.
Yeah, that's why I figured I had a shot.
Wait, wait, wait. You're supposed to change underwear?
Not during COVID-19. That's what creates the best social distancing. No baths, no changing the underwear. People will stay away from you. It's been working for me for
Hello,
a couple
Bill
of weeks
Coast to
now.
Coast.
We don't have that problem. A couple of days ago, did you hear that we actually got a 0 new cases day in our country?
Ah,
I don't know if it was our country or if it
Wow.
was just in New South Wales, but I did hear that on the news, and I'm thinking, yep, the cure that we published some time ago, the Vegemite, it's working a treat.
yep, that'll do it.
Yep, yep.
That's probably
There
why
you
I'm
go.
doing okay, is
There you
because, I eat Vegemite occasionally,
You eat the Vegemite. If that doesn't work, the drop bears will scare the virus away anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
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 Them drop bears are good, so.
And Greg, you came in just in time. Your timing was perfect, actually, tonight,
Okay.
He needs to go get some
because
coffee.
you can relieve me while I go get some coffee.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you got your cup. You got cups?
Yeah. I got to do something with them one day.
Yeah. And, maybe try selling them or something.
Oh, yeah, I'll get there. I'll get around to it. Those few that I've got were made by family members when my wife was over in the Philippines last. They got a bunch of stuff made over there.
Right. Yeah.
Some family friend has a t-shirt printing and cup printing and all of that kind of stuff place.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
it's
Is
all
that
good.
is that one of your Oz by Drone t-shirts you got on?
No, this is just an old shirt that I've had for a long,
Oh,
long,
okay.
long time.
Yeah, it's sort of
One of
like
those
this one. I
comfy
had
ones.
This one was my patriotic one, and if you guys are wondering, that was the name of the band I belonged to, which was we were all well over, and most of us were over 50. Actually, all of us were. Several of us were over 60. So we called ourselves the Bifocal Band because every one of us wore bifocals. So it's a bluegrass band, and it happened to be the only red, white, blue shirt I had. So I thought, this is what I'll wear for my shows. And
Yeah, why
but
not?
yeah. Anyways, but
This one's I love this shirt. I just love the feeling of it, but it's got a kind of a pockety, badgy thing that
uh,
looks really bad after a few washes, but I don't care. I just like it because it's comfy at home.
yeah. Oh, it's showing my stream is in yeller. I wonder why that is. Oh,
Yellow.
cool. Yeah. It says it's starting to
Well,
buffer. Uh,
it's not one of your colors. It's not red, white, or blue.
no. Oh, there it goes. It's gone back to whatever it was. It's gone back to normal now, so I guess that's okay. So YouTube is not receiving enough
So what are
video
you
to make.
broadcasting with today? When are you going to finally take the plunge and give it a go? I know you can do it.
I know. I need to. It was so easy to change my set out. See, I'm buffering when I put that on, but if I go to this, it quits. So, the live stream thing that you open up in YouTube, to start going live. If I have that window open, I get buffering. But if I have just my YouTube channel open, I don't get the buffering. So, I don't know what's going on
Shouldn't
there.
have either of them open. Just open your pop-out chat and get rid of those two windows. Save a bit of bandwidth.
Oh, that's true too. And I've got my pop-out chat up, so all I got to do is bring it up. Except when I get ready to shut down, I have to go back to YouTube and go to the
But I know
studio.
what that thing is. The yellow thing, it's a COVID detector.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
Could be.
it's
So,
found some COVID on the interwebs.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, you got to remember this is 7 o'clock, 7:20 at night, and everybody's hitting the internet right now. So, because this 7 o'clock's when all the shows start, and everybody's home. So, well,
It's
he must have had
20
to go.
past 10 in the morning.
Oh well, yeah, for you. Well, but then again, so did you get your car serviced yesterday and all that?
Yes, I did. And it was a pretty boring inspection service where, it's a new car and they give you a free making sure the engine hasn't fallen out kind of thing. Pretty basic, but
Yeah, yeah. And I assume the engine was there.
it was there.
Yeah, all the batteries that keep it charged were they there too?
They were.
Yeah. What size? How big are those batteries that run that engine?
If you can imagine the back seat, it's completely under the back seat of the car.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or are they 12 volt or 24 or what are
No,
they?
they're much higher voltage than that.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I thought, well, that wouldn't run very far if you, like some deep cell boat batteries that, yeah, no, that wouldn't run very far. So,
You know what I'm annoyed about though? I bought this car and like literally before it had been in for its first complimentary service to make sure it was all running, I read about the next model of the car, and the next model of the car can go 30 kilometers with just battery power.
really,
And this is a hybrid. It's not an electric car, it's a hybrid. Now,
it's
mine
hybrid,
can
yeah.
travel about 1 or 2 kilometers, and even then, only if you're traveling below 30, which that's the traditional hybrid. But the next
Right.
model is more a hybrid electric that happens to have petrol.
Ah,
It's the other way around. They flipped it, and
oh, okay.
would have been nice to have that model.
Right. Of course, isn't that the way it is? You get a new computer, and the next day they come out with something 3 times faster for half the cost. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or for $20 more, you could have got this, but it wasn't available the day you ordered. It was so
Mm,
yeah. But he
yeah.
must
It's
have
a
had to go
RAV4
grind those
answer to
beans. Oh,
36.
okay. Yeah. I keep trying. Every time I do this, I start something comes up. So I'm going to start, and I want to say hi to everybody in the start at the top here. We got Grant. Let's see. We got Grant, Artco, Drone Shots, Thunderbird 6, Rick Halber, Jaybird, Nightbot. Uh, gotta say hi to Nightbot. She's a biatch. Anyways, Arnell Photography. Uh, let's see. Drone Life RC, Fly Natural, Roosevelt. It is so glad to see you here for a change. And yeah, because I know he goes and watches other people's stuff. He just doesn't watch mine. Anyways, Rick Halber I mentioned, and Tater Rogers, Steve Carpenter, Help at Home Jim, and who else have we got? I said Tater. Okay. Did I miss anybody? Ben Cartwright, who has 747 certification, so that's good. Let's see. Who else have I missed? I got Thunderbird. Got Ben. Okay. I think Metro Drones. Man, sorry about that. I don't know how I missed him. Let's see. I think that's it.
So,
Matt.
so
God.
my friend, while we're here, I thought it'd be fun to do something since I'm here. You want to have some fun?
Oh, sure. Oh, love me on
Ladies and
drones.
gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to play Stump the Yank.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Xeno
Are
Nation
you
is
ready?
here too. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Coast to Coast Drones. Let's see if I missed anybody.
Okay. First question. What is
Oh,
Pash? And
Pash?
I'm
well, who's
curious,
playing?
both of you,
Both of us.
see which one's going to actually buzz in with your name.
Lloyd.
What is
Okay.
Lloyd?
Pash?
Okay.
Yes,
Pash,
to have
yeah.
a crush on somebody. No? No?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Mel, do you want to hear
He
the
didn't even
answers
finish
before
the
you...
question.
You
I
want to
know,
do it?
but Mel, do you want to hear the answers so that you can have a go when he couldn't? Passion fruit.
And the
to
finish of the
squash a
question would
spider.
be good too.
Yeah. What is Pash? Passion fruit to squash a spider, to kiss, or to clap?
Okay. I was in the general ballpark. Okay.
Okay, say it again now.
Pash. Is it passion fruit to squash a spider, to kiss, or to clap?
Pash. I'm going to say kiss.
Correct. Have you got a ding sound there, Lloydie?
No, I don't. Mel, do you
I got a
have one?
How's that?
boing instead of a ding. Okay. Okay. What's the meaning of the word Devo? Devo. Now I'll give
The
you some
meaning
answers.
of the word Devo, like Devo? Devo?
Correct. Yeah. Is it
And the
definitely,
possible answers are
definitely, after work, devastated, spare tire?
Lloyd. Devastated.
Correct. That one's too easy. I'll skip that one. What does the word chock-a-block mean? Is it a building site? Is it Cadbury chocolate? Does it mean quiet? Or is it crowded?
Lloyd.
Mel.
Go. Lloydie?
Crowded.
Yep. Okay. Next one. This one.
How's that for a bell? I don't know.
What does it mean to chuck a... Yep. What does it mean to chuck a sickie? Is it
Chuck a
to vomit?
sickie.
Is it to vomit, to clean up, to take the day off, or to make bread?
Mel. Take the day off.
Mel? Well done, son.
I forgot to say my
Oh.
name. You actually got that one. I knew what it was, but I didn't say my name. I just raised my hand.
I did both.
Let's see how many. I'm about halfway through this list. Just a few more. What is
Okay.
whoop whoop? What is whoop whoop? Is it a siren? Is it the Outback? Is it a fire truck? Or is it blue cheese?
Lloyd.
Mel.
Go. Lady.
Outback.
Correct. I've got to find out. I'm sure I've got a ding here somewhere. Let me have a look. There we go. Is that... There we go.
There you go. Uh-oh.
Okay. What is to be knackered? Is it to be a funny person? Is it to be hungry? Is it to be tired? Or is it to be yelling?
Mel.
To be knackered.
Tired.
No. Correct.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I'm one up on you here, Lloyd.
Who's keeping score?
Could. Yeah. You could be. Of course, I got sidelined by the boss, so.
Okay, I've got one last one for you. What is a boomer? What is a boomer? Is it a kangaroo? Is it a boomerang? Is it a balloon? Or is it an aeroplane?
Mel. I'm going to go with boomerang.
Okay.
Oh.
For the steel?
It's an airplane. was
It's
it?
a kangaroo. It's a kangaroo.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have thought that with that.
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah. Anyway, look, I didn't call with that in mind, but I just happened to have
Well, that was
Wirecast
fun.
loaded with some sounds, and I thought I'd have some fun with you. So
And
nice
if you,
catching up with you. Nice seeing you playing there, Lloydie. And
yeah.
look, if you fail over there, I'll vote for you for Prime Minister.
All right, you got it. You got it. Thanks a lot, Greg. Oh, that's
Okay.
just wrong. Who's playing with her? Okay.
Okay. See you guys. Have a
All
good
right.
one. I'll let you have some fun with your sounds.
Okay. All right. Later, mate. Thanks for
See you,
calling.
bye.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Good night, Greg.
Okay. What I'm going to do, Mel, is I'm going to put you on full screen and you get to tell a joke because the boss just called and I need to go take care of the boss real quick.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I just happen to have a joke.
Good. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. It may.
Whoops. Crap. Where's your close-up? No audio.
I don't know.
There
Do
it
you
is.
have one?
Yeah, I've got one for you. I
Okay.
just pushed the
Well,
wrong
there you go.
friggin' button. So, all right, be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Must be a NSW thing. Not sure. Anyway, so Lloyd wanted me to tell a joke. I have one, actually. I do. I have one. Young fella asks his girl to the prom. She says yes. So he figures he has to get him a suit. So he goes to the department store to get him a suit. And he picks the one out that he wants, and everything fits good and everything looks good. And he goes to the checkout line and he has to wait. Big line at the checkout. He has to wait and wait in line. So he finally gets through there and he gets a suit and he gets to the gas station. He figures he better fill up his car with gas and he has to wait in line again. Waiting in line. Spend all his time waiting in line. It's making him crazy. So then he finally gets gas in his car and he goes to pick up his girl and they go to the dinner. They're going to have a nice dinner and before they go to the prom, and they have to wait in line at the restaurant and wait in line, everything, and it's making him crazy, all these lines, he's waiting in line. So then they get done with dinner and they get to the prom and they have to wait in line to get into the prom, and here again it's making him crazy because he's having to wait in line again, and everything's just holding him up, and he doesn't think the schedule's going good, and he's waiting in line. It's always a line. So they finally get inside the prom and they get their table and they're sitting down, and he asks if he can get her something to drink, some refreshments, and she said she'd like to have a punch. So he goes over to the punch table. The punch is set up with all the cups and plates and some snacks, and everything looks wonderful, and at that moment he realizes there's no punch line. You're welcome.
Oh, that's good, Mel. They're just getting to it, too. So, okay.
Everything
Well,
okay with Miss Judy?
Yeah. Just, we have the Amazon Fire, and they've done something that's causing it to act really, really weird. And,
Oh?
yeah, I don't know, they've changed some, because, like,
What's
Amazon,
it,
they...
water instead of making fire?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, it went from watching a British mystery to some outer space called Origin 2036. She's not into that kind of stuff. And it's supposed to be a series, so for some...
Oh, boy.
Or whatever. Yeah, so, anyways. Oh,
Isn't that special?
yeah. So, let me see here. I've got... yeah, we're getting a little buffering. Oh,
yeah,
Mason.
getting a lot of buffering.
Yeah. Guys, I don't know what to do about it. I'm putting out about as good as I can right now. And if it continues to buffer, well, then I'll just Let me see if I can do something here. Titles, overlays, backgrounds. Let's see if I can stop that. Shut that off. And pause. Maybe stop in the background.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Do what?
Steve says I need to look for another job. Don't go into being a comedian. Hey, everybody thinks that joke's funny.
Yeah.
There's no punchline.
Yeah, there's no punchline. And I see Mason
Kaiser, welcome.
Kaiser's on here. Yep. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to do this pop-out chat. And pop-out chat. And then I'll just shut that off and see if I can keep things running smoothly. Part of it is we got, thunderstorms coming in. It's like somebody put in I don't know who put it up there, but I'm competing with all the kids playing Call of Duty right now online. It's,
So did you make your moving flag a static one in the background?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just to see if that would help. Anything to it's
Telstra
not.
Internet, the better global letdown.
Yeah. For a better global letdown. That's about it, too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet, but I am trying to keep it going for another little bit. I'm going to go ahead and, guys, I didn't do a shout-out this week because last week Judy was supposed to have a doctor's appointment. And because of COVID-19, they've canceled all that. So I spent a good part of the afternoon trying to install an app so we could have a face-to-face conference with the doctor. And we ended up talking on the phone, and then he called in a refill on some of her meds, and I had to run across town to get it. And actually, I was talking to Chris Hope while I was in the drive-up. He called me about 6:15, and I was still in the drive-up lane to pick up this prescription, and it was clear across over on where Highway 69 is from here now. So I was on that side of town, which is where our pharmacist is at. So it stopped buffering after it dropped down to 480. Man, I don't understand this. I should be. I don't know. I even reset to make sure. But I think this is something we're all going to have to deal with a little bit. But so I didn't do a shout out today, but I did want to go through and let's see. Let me show a few of the commercials and the endorsements that I have from everybody, along with a couple of the features from that I got from Curtis Dart. Man, mine just went blank. Yeah. So let me start that real quick and see if that works.
Hey everybody, Mel here, 400 AGL. I'm voting grumpy.
It should kick. And it didn't. Of course, it didn't. So, well, that was one of my endorsements. So let me go back to us again. And let me just go over to where I have those. Or did I not put them in? I thought I put them all in. You know what? I didn't. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's another one. Let's see. Okay. Here's another good one, another good endorsement.
It looks like the same one, or is it a different?
Different one. Same beginning. I've got 2 openings on these, and
Hello, folks. Bob Casey. I'm voting for the Grumpy Vlogger this November because he supports our Second Amendment rights.
Cool.
yeah, And let's see, who else have I got here? Okay, who is this? Ah, here's another one that I appreciate getting. And same opening, different endorsement.
Hi there. I've been sitting here thinking about this coming election and who am I going to vote for? And the more I think about it, I think I'm going to change hats. So we're going to take that hat off. We're going to put on Lloyd Mendenhall's Grumpy Wilder hat. And we're going to be voting for him this coming November. Thank you very much, and please vote for him. He's the one. He will set us free.
Yeah, I know. I got some good ones. And oops. Oh crap. That was loud. Sorry about that, folks. I just brought this one in.
Good morning, folks. My name is Rodney Bell, and I would like to ask you a question. Are you tired of politics as usual in Washington, D.C.? Then I recommend that you vote for the Grumpy Blogger. He's running for president, and he'll set you free. I am.
Okay. They said the audio was too low on the okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is go back and raise the audio on that part and lower it on the and that's what I have so far. And I also have those with the White House. Let's see if I can find let's see, where have I got that? Videos and shout-outs. Here we go. Wouldn't you know it? I would. Yeah. Okay. That's that. Uh-oh. Let's see if this works twice. Okay. Hey. I can't hear you. Hang on a second. Whoops, that's not it. 3-shot. There we go. Oops.
I just came back for two reasons. One, your audio of all of those people was very, very low. Couldn't hear them very well. Secondly, I wanted to have a look, see if I can work out what's going on with your interweb and do some live troubleshooting as a bit of a interesting thing, because a lot of the people who watch you and me and Mel and others are also streamers, and hey, it's something to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be in lockdown, you may as well learn something.
That would be good.
And I'm on fiber optic running almost 400 megabits a second, and I had to back it down to 480 to get it to quit hiccuping and glitching.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
So it's
got to be something coming from my side. Now,
or from Google.
Or, yeah, could be. Because I'm currently running a GPU is at 42%. The CPU is only at 8%. And I got a total of 26% that I'm putting out. And see, it's just now showing its... And see, suddenly it just... It flickers a little bit because I have a thing... Yeah, it's going back into... It's going to be buffering again in a second.
So... My apologies, I had someone just typing to me, but let's go and do some quick debugging. There's a program I want you to download and install.
Okay.
It's called Ping Plotter. Ping Plotter. Go and search for that and Google that. And what we're going to do, Ping Plotter is a piece of software that you can use to have a look at the network between you and somewhere else and find out if it's your internet, your router, or if it's somewhere in between, or if it's the far end or whatever, you can very often work that out.
They got ping plotter.
Is that 2 words?
Yeah.
One word. Ping plotter. Pingplotter.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it is not, it's a 14-day free trial. So,
Okay.
it's something that in the long term, if you want to debug networks in the long term,
Right.
you'd pay for it. I've got a license for it. And what we're going to do, I'm going to go and share my copy of my software to my camera. So you'll see what I'm seeing, and you can do the same thing over there, and we can see what the difference is between you and me. If your internet sucks, we'll find out why.
That would work. And let's see. Another installation is in progress. Really?
You're already installing other software that you didn't know about.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
What'd you do to him, Greg?
Oh, I know what's going on. I know why I'm having problems. Cancel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been trying to install a mail update. Oh my God. Friggin' A. Gee, Merry Christmas. Are you sure you want to cancel? Yes, I want to cancel, damn it. That has, now we'll see if it straightens up. If it doesn't, okay, it just, okay. It just settled down for a little bit. I wonder if that's been doing that the whole time.
Probably.
Probably,
There needs to be
yeah.
a feature in all of these streaming apps that automatically disables updates during streaming.
Well, I thought I had stopped it, but apparently I didn't. Okay, let me go to downloads.
Hello, Curtis.
In the meantime, let me see if
Okay.
I can get, here we go. I'll get some screen capture.
Yeah, now it's showing.
And I'll show you a copy of my app that I've got running here. And I'll configure it to Plotter. And I think I need to change my Skype camera to go to the Wirecast virtual one. So stand by, preferences.
There we go. Okay, let's see what it does.
So what do you do once you get this thing open, Greg?
Okay, so here it is. I've got it running on my screen, and if you want to send me full screen, Lloydie, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Put him on the spot there. You see, if you were using Wirecast, that'd be much quicker.
Yeah, just, okay. Here, I'll do it this way.
It's one click in vMix. I don't know what's taking him so long.
There we go.
His
There you
problem
go.
is he's got too many buttons.
I got too many buttons, yeah.
Yeah, he's religious. He's a Presbyterian. So
Presbyterian,
over here,
yeah.
I've just added a.rtmp.youtube.com. For those that are YouTubers, this is the default place that you send your RTMP stream to. Now, once I've put
Right.
that in there, I've got the number of times it's pinged at the address, the average response time, the minimum, the max, the current jitter. Packet loss percentage is 0, so that means there's no packet loss. This last number here is called MOS. It's a mean opinion score. That's a really technical term that's usually used only with voice networks, but it's also relevant to video. I'll tell you where the term came from. Years ago, when people were designing and inventing voice networks, they said, well, what do you, the person listening to this phone call, think of the quality of the call? And I should put my camera up on screen while I'm talking to you. I might go and create a shot for that. There we go. What do you think of the quality of the audio as it's coming through with a voice telephone call? If it's 5 out of 5, give it the score. If it's a 1 out of 5, give it that score. And they've got some definitions of what each of those numbers mean.
Right.
But since then, they've got now automated tools. So if it's close to 5, that's a pretty good quality for voice. Video needs more. 4.4, it's not bad, but it's not 5 out of 5. You want the biggest number you can. But let's go and have a look at something else. Just let me come back over here. We'll go and put this on again. And you can do another thing where I can go over here and I can show the target window. Now,
Right.
I've got to change Wirecast to pick from that window. So let me redo that right now.
Okay.
Screen capture, that window. I did window instead of monitor. I probably should have just done the whole screen, but
Yeah.
you do it while I'm here now. Ping plotter. All targets. No, that target. So this is showing now a couple of things. So you've got on the lower part of the screen, that's the response time to get to your remote target. So how many milliseconds latency is it to get to your remote target? And it goes up and down as time goes by. So that's to that particular target. In the top window, you get to see all of the other places in between you and the far end. So you can see that this one over here, which is the first Telstra IP address, it had a peak that was higher than the average, and as did this one over here. Another Telstra router had a much higher peak compared to the average. So you can see all of these averages, the red line, that's
Right.
pretty healthy. So right now, there's nothing for me to write home about. But if there was something going wrong with my internet, I'd see red blocks down here, and I'd see these things going up much higher. But right now, my internet's healthy. If you had yours up, if you could put yours up, I could tell you what yours meant as well. But, you know, we can do that another
Right.
time. But there you go.
Okay.
Was that interesting?
Yeah, it is actually. And, okay. I put, because obviously I just pasted in going to YouTube. So I got to figure out how to do, I don't have a desktop capture on this, but okay. All right. I will go over this. What's this saying? Looks like I got a bottleneck somewhere on Suddenlink.
Can you put that on the screen so I can see it, and I'll have a look?
Let me do. Let's just do this. Where's my screen capture? There it is, desktop capture. Local. There we go. Look at that. Now that should, and I can send that over to that. Turn on my mic or Mel's mic. And can you see that? Oh, you're looking. Oops, hang on. I don't have your voice on. All right, say it again.
So yeah, I can see that. And the packet loss is showing as 88% roughly at the moment on that one hop in the middle. So that kind of tells me that if I'm guessing that the next hop is someone else other than Suddenlink. And
Yeah.
that's probably a gateway between Suddenlink and someone else.
Right.
The other interesting thing is that packet loss is continuing to go up and continuing to rise. If you right-click on that.
Right-click on it? All right. Yeah.
Yeah, on row number 8.
Okay, let me open that up. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Why is it doing it again? Should already be open, right?
Click on that. If you open that,
there it is. Yeah.
Number 8, and then click Show Time Graph.
Show time graph. Okay, there you go.
See, we've now got a time graph of that one down the bottom. So what that is showing us right now, that those red ones are when that particular hop, that particular part of the journey, didn't respond.
Right.
So that tells us a couple of things. That router has high CPU load right now, which is the router doesn't have enough capacity to respond. Right. That's one possibility. Possibility number two is that there could be what's known as route flapping, where the traffic temporarily routes around that and still gets to its destination, because you see it is actually getting there for the huge traffic. So there is some instability within your ISP right now. That much we can say, and that's where it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, what do you see on mine, Greg?
Well, do you want to put your camera up so I can have a look?
It's up.
Oh, let me put you.
Lloyd will need to switch it.
Yeah. There's co-host. All right, there you go.
I feel a bit like a clairvoyant. Reading the fortunes.
Reading the fortunes.
What do you see in my tea leaves? It's a similar one.
Yeah.
So can we hide Mel's banner at the bottom? Just
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get to it.
And the other thing, Mel, if you want to right-click on that row that's got the 71% packet loss, and then click Show Time Graph on that row.
Why? Oh, there we go. Let's hide that. There we go.
Just click there and highlight it. That's it. Show Time Graph. So see how you've got basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's almost for almost the same amount.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Well, that's because Is this analyzing what I'm sending out or what Lloyd's getting?
This is what you're sending out. This is between you and YouTube right now. If you were streaming to YouTube and not talking to Lloyd, going direct to YouTube, you've got one hop that's a little bit suspect in the middle there. Now, by itself, if that was all you saw and you were having no problems, then it may be that it's routing around it or it's being handled in some other way. But if you experience user symptoms where YouTube is buffering, and you can say, well, that's the one thing I can point to as the potential root cause. The other thing, your bottom line there, the rtmp.youtube.com. Now, you see that one, see how the graph, the latency up the top there has got a line that goes a long way to the right. And down below, we can see that it's got a big bump, a big spike down below at the bottom with the little red triangle pointing up to it. Yeah, that one there. So that was something that would cause some buffering or a slowdown at that time potentially. The thing that you want with a network is to not have what's called jitter. Can you chuck it back to mine, Lloydie, for a bit?
Yeah. There you go. And let me turn off your...
And I'll put my screen back to that one.
All right, and I'll shut that off.
So here's something interesting that happened on my screen. Now, I had a bit of a jump over here in my internet at that time there in the middle.
Right.
And that happened both at the rtmp.youtube.com, and it was also observed at this point over here. Now, if you want to then dig into that further, you can show the time graph on a few other places and say, where is the first place where that was observed? Now, this is my internal router,
right,
the very top one over here, so there was no problem there. The next one is the Telstra router, which is just outside my property. And with that, you can say conclusively, 100% conclusively, it was okay until it left my house. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that makes it real. Now, again, some of these things, the internet will always have a little bit of ups and downs, and there are different protocols that respond to that to try and make it work, even if it's dealing with those kind of problems. So if you have end user symptoms and that symptom happens at exactly the same time as some data like that, then you got something that you can go to your ISP and say, you done it. There it is over there. There's the problem. Useful tool.
Well, I appreciate that.
Very cool.
And obviously, we can see we're having a problem. Uh, somewhere. I should have looked at the IP address that he had, even though who are you with? Verizon?
AT&T.
AT&T. Okay. All right.
But you're both tracing to YouTube, right? So you both
Yeah.
put in up top a.rtmp.youtube, da 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 da. What you could do instead, Mel, and we won't do this on air, but you could get Lloyd's IP address and you could put it into the program to trace the path from you to Lloyd. Right? So if your connection into Lloyd's vMix was not behaving well, you could look at that.
See, Lloyd, you use SBC Global?
Who, me? No.
Yeah.
No, I use Suddenlink.
Because as I look at the route, Greg,
Right?
from my router, it's a flat line like you were showing on yours.
Yeah.
And then my first spike, though it very small, is on an IP Lightspeed something sbcglobal.net, which is another internet service provider.
Yeah, it is. But don't forget, you're not tracing to Lloyd right now. You're tracing from you to YouTube. You typed in a.rtmp.youtube.com.
And SBC Global is part of the
True.
AT&T network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these companies gobble each up faster than you can blink.
Well, SBC Global was
That's
always
true.
part of it. It's part of the Bell system. Yeah, Southern Bell Company or Southwestern Bell Company Global. Because I used to have an email address that was SBC Global when I was with AT&T. So
what would I type in there instead of the RTMP? I would type his IP address?
my IP, yeah.
Which we don't share that on a public stream, what your IP address is. You don't want nasty guys trying to go and hijack Lloyd's computer. You need more than just the IP address to try and do bad things. But again, just for the sake of privacy, we don't share that. After the stream's over, after the stream is over and we hang up today, we can do that.
Okay. All right. One thing I want to say real quick, because we're coming up on the hour, is don't forget Xeno Nation is probably fixing to start here in just a few minutes. So I want to give a shout out to Xeno Nation who was here. And don't forget on Wednesday night we got Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast Drones. And so I think he's doing a special COVID shut-in. What'd you do during the shut-in thing? Did I say that right?
That's not squirrel. I just had a squirrel moment, Lloyd.
Okay.
I read what Mitch typed in chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Old saying, Steve. It's an old saying. If it floats, flies, or fax, rent it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Did
Mitch?
Greg, did you leave or
Yeah.
did you put that back up on your shot? Oh, there you are.
There you go.
Okay.
He put
Threw
it
me
back
off
on
for a
his
minute.
shot.
I was busy going and making that noise,
okay.
but I had
Yeah.
selected the other one on another layer.
Yeah.
Bloody blah.
Yes. I will, Steve.
Oh, and don't forget, guys, let me make sure. I've got hats for sale, 2 different types. I got shirts for sale. I even got coffee cups for sale. So, all right, I've done my part about advertising.
Control V.
Big poop
Well, how
sound.
come
Okay,
that's
yeah.
not working?
What are you trying to do? Is Greg
I'm
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm reading back the chat and thinking, is anyone found the
Copy.
internet debugging stuff interesting? But
Yeah, they went on with whatever they were doing. I was looking at it because I was watching what you were doing. Because I was, in order for me to see it, I had to look over and have it in full screen on mine. But here's the thing,
yeah,
it's running fine now. I'm not getting
put some
any.
people to sleep.
Yeah, well, yeah. Actually, it's running fine now because when I went to install that, it says you're already installing another program. What the hell am I installing? And then I remembered, I looked over there and I clicked. It's like, oh, I think it was trying to update my mail program. And that's what it was doing. That's why it was, yeah, as soon as I shut it off and canceled it, boom, I haven't had a, when it's
Yeah,
showing.
but you've got enough. You've got enough computer. Well, maybe you don't have enough. You've got enough download,
Yeah,
and you have enough computer that you should be able to download an update and run your stream.
yeah, but this was kind of.
No? Yes?
Well, it should, but this one kind of locked into a loop that it kept trying to kept asking me to click, 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 and I hadn't seen it, and it was just sitting there, just refreshing itself, saying, next, next. And,
Oh,
but see now.
Uncle Ken calling me, so I'm going to say goodbye.
Okay, all right, okay.
See you. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Bye.
Yep.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah. And that was 2 times in a row we got Greg in here and everything worked like it was supposed to. So that's
Well,
good.
It took some tinkering to get it to work, though.
Well, I mean,
You did get it working.
yeah,
You did
as
get
far
it
as
working.
bringing him in, yeah, bringing him back in, it just took a second to. But yeah, we're coming up. We've done an hour, Mel, and I don't think we've
Yeah.
said anything worthwhile. But other than what Greg brought to the show and your jokes, which I thought was really good.
You thought that joke was funny.
Well, so did
People
Judy.
in chat were giving it a thumbs down.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
And
disappointed.
also, I want to, again, while he's here, I want to thank Curtis Dart for
Yes.
all the work that he's done. And I will have all of the commercials that I have set up so far. All of them will be live after tonight. And so if you want to link to them and use them in your show, you know, you can do that. And
Okay.
but don't install programs while live streaming. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You just don't install programs while you're live streaming. So with that said and done, Mel, I appreciate you coming in as usual and being along for the ride in Grump Force One. Actually, we need to get you a background so you can ride in the. Anyways, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, I'm looking over now. Everything's running fine.
You
I don't know what.
I think you should change it. I was just reading it, the way
What?
Curtis and people were typing it in chat, and I changed it.
What's that?
There you go.
Grump Farce One? Yeah, that's about right. So, yeah.
What the hell was that? Oh, I think I hit two. Can you hit two buttons at once on that app?
I
think I did.
so. Let's see. That's the one, right?
Sure enough.
Apparently, yeah.
Why has friends?
You can. I did not know you could do that.
I didn't either. You still have toilet scene for me? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah, we'll have to set up the toilet seat scene for you. You can be in the. See, is it called the head in
Is
an
that
aircraft?
considered the Oval Office?
Yeah.
What's that?
In my case, yeah. on an Air Force aircraft, I'm trying to think. Do they call it the head?
Yes.
I think they do. I know they do in.
Yep.
Well, that's right. You were a load master, so you would know. You were flight crew.
Yeah, it's the head.
Yeah, it's the head. That's what I thought it was. It's been a lot of years since I was on a military aircraft. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
So anyway,
because Xeno Nation
great show.
comes on
It was
right
fun.
after this. Yeah, it was fun. Appreciate Greg coming in and helping out.
In fact, he's already started. He starts at top of the hour, doesn't he?
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer on this and let it run down. And everybody, thanks for showing up. I say be nice to each other, treat each other the way you want to be treated. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to start the timer.
Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the ado and kindly view me on YouTube.
Okay, everyone, thanks for stopping in. And I've just landed. It's time for me to get off and stretch my legs. And, anyways, thanks everyone who supported me. And I want to thank Mel for being my sidekick during all this silliness. And everybody be safe. Take care of yourself. Like I said, be nice to each other. Bye bye for now.